Hello baby guys and welcome back to my channel. Today, as promised, it's polyamorous memes. So, let's get started with the definition. Definition: involving, having, or characterized by more than one open romantic relationship at a time. Wonder Woman was created by a man who did not believe in the superiority of the fair sex, but also carried on a polyamorous relationship with two feminists who lived with him in one house along with their children. They are a polyamorous family, one whose members are openly committed to several loves at the same time. Many polyamorous relationships are exclusive families whose composition may not change for decades, if ever. So basically, not limiting yourself to one love. You know, like monogamy is like the opposite of it really, where you have like one committed partner, and like no one else outside of that. And polyamory is kind of just like, well, the opposite of that, that you can have several partners and kind of share your love a little bit more freely, I guess. This is what the flag looks like. Honestly, it's kind of cool. I actually like that they have a symbol, because normally you have like pride flags with like just the colors, which is why I love like pride flag variants where people just put like cool stuff on top of it. But this is already really cool. So yeah, let's get started with the memes. I do not believe that there exists a single perfect person, at least for me, because different individuals are important in different ways. So I rather share my time with many individuals instead of devoting my life entirely to one perfect person that would match all my needs and wants but doesn't exist. Because perfection also doesn't exist anyways. That is why I figured out monogamy just doesn't fit me, while on the other hand, non-monogamy comes to me as more of a necessity than a choice. I am done. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Have you heard of punctuation? Oh my god. But I wanted to include this just because A, it's written by a polyamorous person, so they have more insight into what polyam actually means, and probably is like more personal than some random definition I could find on the internet. So I wanted to include this because it just makes a lot of sense, you know? When my primary partner gets a new partner, this is her, me, falls in love with new partner, our partner. This is cute. Also, I don't know, like, of course straight polyamorous people exist, but every time I hear about a polyamorous relationship or someone being polyamorous, it's always a queer person. I would just like to point that out. Does anyone want to be in love so we can split the rent? You need to be in a minimum of 3-person polycule to live comfortably these days, right? Monogamy in this economy? Yeah, it's not sustainable, is it? My mom, when I came out as bi, panic. My mom, when I got a boyfriend, calm. My mom, when I also came out as polyamorous, panic. What did I just say? Only... Of course I'm joking, but only queer people are polyamorous, right? It seems so common, though, for straight people in relationships to be really weird and, like, incredibly jealous and, like, protective in a way that isn't, like, protective anymore. It's just, like, toxic and weird. Do you know what I'm saying? Monogamists. A partner. Another partner. Polyamorous. Pressing both buttons at the same time. I have been saying this since video number 1. To a lot of these. Just press both buttons and see what happens. Honestly, yes. Why not? Which partner? Your current partner. Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? How many partners do you have? How do you keep track? How do you keep track of everyone? That's like my biggest concern. But okay. Not wanting your partner to bring home dates because you're jealous. No, that's trash. We don't want that. Not wanting your partner to bring home dates because your house is a mess. That is fair. Who has time? Who has the time? Like, I mean, also, if you do actually live together with several people, it might be easier. Like, you have more people making messes, but you also have more people who might find, like, a little bit of time here and there to, like, tidy up and clean up and do the laundry, but yeah, this seems fair, actually. If people reject the creational norm, then anything goes. A man and 3 women. A man, a woman, a man, and another woman. 2 men or 2 women. A man and a question mark. I really like the question mark. But, yeah. What? I know this was meant to be like, I don't want to say like to scare people, but this seems so weird. Like, honestly, if you have consenting adults, why wouldn't any of these combinations go? I mean, my man at the bottom there is just kind of like still questioning his identity and struggling a bit, so I hope he gets there, you know, but still. Why not? Cat person. Dog person. The world keeps telling me that I need to decide. Well, guess what, world? I make my own rules. You're both my favorite. Yeah, humans have this really weird thing where they feel the need to constantly pick one out of 2 with everything. Cats and dogs. Tea or coffee. Men or women. Who cares? I know this could also count as like a bi meme, but I found it way too late for my bi memes, so I included it here, because why not have both at the same time, you know? My toxic ex. Me. My husband, my best friend, my therapist, my boyfriend, my other boyfriend. Yeah, sometimes you need more people to stop you from doing dumb shit. You know? My girlfriend's kissing another girl. So hot. My girlfriend's marrying another girl. So hot. My girlfriend shares insurance and files taxes with another girl. So hot. Okay, listen. I know this was originally a very gross meme because, like, a straight guys not understanding lesbian relationships and, like, wanting to insert themselves into a situation that really clearly isn't about them, but I really prefer the wholesome twist of they are actually, or like one of them is his girlfriend and he supports her getting married. Like, that's very, very much preferable, you know? I'm married, you know? I can love both you and your husband at the same time. Update, this is her husband. Their husband. Exactly. That's their husband now. He can love both of them. If you have multiple lovers and they supply you with weapons, that's not polyamory, that's polyarmory. I hate puns, but I love them. This is just cute. Family members. So, do you want to tell us what's on your mind? Me, kinky AF and polyamorous. Not unless everyone gets real cool about a bunch of stuff really quickly. Yeah. I talked about this yesterday with one of my friends, that it's so common for parents to be like, oh yeah, I know my child. But every time a parent says that, it's always the parents that really don't know shit about their child. Right? Like, whenever I've had someone say that, and my parents said this too a few times, it's always just very much not true, and it's just funny. But yeah, either way, I can understand not telling your family members everything, especially if they're kind of close-minded. Honestly, at this point, being non-monogamous for me is about making friends and not being worried about any sort of expectations regarding the nature of what our relationship may turn into. Will we be hiking buddies, board game partners, lovers, friends with benefits? Who knows and who cares? Honestly, this seems very relaxed. Yeah. I mean, of course I'm still aromantic, but listen, yeah. Just going into a situation with like no expectations and just like kind of just waiting to see what happens. Sounds kind of relaxed and like a cool way and like the best way to do things, really. Now, pour the tea. Cheating in polyamory is extra fun because you've entered a community where it is literally cool to go on with your bad self and still you chose to lie. Yeah, that's legit. If you don't understand boundaries and open communication, relationships in general aren't for you, no matter if it's like monogamous or polyamorous, because listen, why? I still don't understand cheating because why? Just why? It doesn't make sense. Opening the fortune cookie. Just because you found your soulmate doesn't mean they're your soulmate. Well, why does he look so panicked about it? Right? That's the thing. Like, why are you so panicked, you know? My girlfriend. I think we should break up. Me? What? Why? Oh, my bad. Wrong boyfriend. Again, I kind of feel like this one was also made by someone who's monogamous and like making a joke out of it. But yeah, I mean, don't break up over text. What are you doing? But yeah, this is kind of funny. Polyamory is just people with a scheduling kink. Well, maybe that is how you keep track of everyone. You know, because if you don't know what everyone's up to, that's why technology is great, and you can have like shared calendars so everyone can put like important stuff into there so you can actually find time. Happy Valentine's Day. Bring your girlfriend 20% off. Bring your wife 45% off. Bring both at the same time. Free. Again, I know the sign was made by a haha, cheating, funny, type straight monogamous person. But listen, if you have a wife and a girlfriend, go get some free food. Go get a free meal. And drinks. Handling jealousy. Show me the real hardest part of polyamory. Conflicting schedules? I said the real hardest part. Too many warm bodies making it impossible to sleep. Perfection. Yeah, this is part of the reason why I never want to share my bed with anyone, because I'm already way too warm constantly, and having someone else next to you in bed who's just also warm seems like so annoying. Don't disturb my sleep. Dude, I just realized the best part of being poly. Pet amorous. I get more pets than just my own. Speaking of, why don't you have a cat? You'd be a great cat dad. That's the best part? Laughing my ass off. You underestimate my love for kitties and puppies. Fair. That's fair. I mean, could you just imagine? Like, I don't even have pets, but could you just imagine? Idiots. A healthy, loving relationship between more than two people. Is this cheating or cuck? Tell me you don't understand polyamory without telling me you don't understand polyamory. Close-minded people be like, ethical non-monogamy. No. Unethical monogamy. I can't believe I'm almost 50 minutes into this video without having asked that, but I think it's time. Why are you like this? Monogamy, polyamory. Definitely polyamory. No need to limit, my love. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not saying everyone needs to be polyamorous. Like, I'm not even polyamorous. I don't care. All I'm saying is go off and do what fits your life and your needs best. And I'm also saying that polyamory in my head just makes way more sense. But listen, that's all I'm saying. My husband and I just tried to verbalize what we look for in a potential third, and then we realized we were literally just describing an assistant. When someone says you're not a real man if you let your partner date other people and you're destroying masculinity. I am the god of destruction. Well, I've said it before. Who gives a shit about gender stereotypes, And if something is masculine or feminine, if it makes you happy and it works for you, then that's enough. Like, who gives a shit if it's masculine or not? So, yeah, destroy masculinity all you want. Polyamory is wrong. It's either multiamory or polyphilia, but mixing Greek and Latin roots, wrong. Well, if this is the only reason you're calling polyamory wrong, I am pretty okay with this. Then, how can you be poly? I can't imagine having 2 partners. There's 3 actually. Of course it's not for everyone, but it's not that hard to imagine, you know? Me, asking out someone nice. Someone who's never heard of poly. My spouse, super supportive. I'm sorry, I just found this incredibly cute. Especially, I mean, if you've watched this movie, you know that in the end they do get together, so... Hey, listen, I can understand being confused if you don't even know, like, what polyamory is all about, but this entire scene is just ridiculous. When someone tells you you should only have one boyfriend, anger. Like, maybe just mind your own damn business and let people have multiple boyfriends if they want multiple boyfriends. Again, as long as everyone's like communicating and like consenting adults, who cares? Let people be happy and do what they want, please. Polyamory is having everyone's needs met without expecting one person to be everything. Polyamory is like having a gay best friend who will shine you in the best light to others, but is also one of your partners. Polyamory is sharing your love and care for many people without restrictions. Polyamory is knowing that true love doesn't have to be one person. Well, why did I do definitions earlier instead of just reading this post? Anyways, since someone who's actually polyamorous made this, and I'm not, I'll just let that stand. Forget about gender roles. Wear the pants in your relationship. Even better, forget about gender divisions. Date other feminine people. Date many feminine people consensually. Date many feminine people consensually and simultaneously. Forget about gender divisions. Divide your affectionate life however fits you best. Forget about companionship. Figure out how to live enjoying your own company. The only you should live up to is that you should be free to pursue your happiness and whatever that means to you. Exactly. What do I keep saying? Just let people be happy, god damn it. I'm queer, trans, aspec, and non-monogamous. No. I'm straightened, cisgend, alone, and monod. The dad jokes. Why the dad jokes? Come on. You know, I will never forgive The Simpsons for giving Lisa 2 hot girlfriends, but then having her settle with marrying Milhouse. Well, that is absolutely rude of them, and I can understand not forgiving them. Polyamory is not a solution for your inability to be faithful, and if you can't respect boundaries and communicate your needs like an adult with one partner, you sure as hell can't do it with multiple partners. Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, please learn how to be a normal, functioning, respectful adult before getting into relationships. Please, everyone? No? Okay. When you already have one partner, more, way more, come on. Because nobody's perfect. There is no such thing as one perfect match, but different connections are unique in what they have to offer because people are different. Not really mean, but just, yeah, that's why polyamory makes way more sense in my head than monogamy. You know, excuse me, she asked for no pickles. Guys, it's fine. Okay, to be fair, I'd be the person in the background just kind of being like, guys, really, it's fine, it's not that, it's okay. Women with polyam in her dating profile. Guys with commitment issues and harem fantasy. I hope you can swim away fast, little fishy. Me, on dating apps. What about girlfriend? You already have one. We've had one, yes, but what about second girlfriend? Well, if you want a second girlfriend, go get a second girlfriend. Listen, no one's stopping you. I have polyamorous, panamorous. Honestly, it sounds like some kind of dessert, and it sounds delicious. So, yeah, why not? You want this, my heart? I only have one though. Joking. It's actually April Fool's Day, but listen. Exactly. I mean, I said this in my aromantic video that love comes in all different like shapes and sizes, really. And I guess the same can be said about polyamorous, because obviously no two relationships are going to be exactly the same. And honestly, yes, all the hots. Tic Tacs. 2 little Tic Tacs cuddling, 3 little Tic Tacs cuddling. I think they're friends, but you're free for your own interpretation. I mean, it doesn't even say anything, so yeah. They look happy. That's like the main part, right? Movie. I sat with your friend. Everyone. Ooh, 6-year-old me. Okay, so what? Yeah. Listen, who cares? When your type is a little bit too specific and your partners meet each other for the first time. I am you, but I am you. And then there's like the opposite side of it, when your partners have completely different personalities, but still try to bond. If you were to show me the ways of the aristocrat, I could probably show you a thing or two about being a bloodthirsty pirate. It's all about open communication. And if they care and try to bond, that's really cute. One time at a party, I kissed someone's girlfriend, and to make sure he wasn't mad about it, I just kissed him too. I blacked out and woke up to a text in a group chat with both of them that just said, "Did you make it home safe, baby?" Oh, why is this so cute? Drink responsibly, please, but listen. This is still cute. And I mean, the logic makes sense, right? He can't be mad about you kissing his girlfriend if you kiss him too. Monogamy. You betrayed everything you are. My polyamorous ass. This was never who I was. Maybe don't tell people who they are. Dungeon Master. You're surrounded by a vampire, a werewolf, and a chain demon. Sorcerer. This is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I cast Greater Polycule. Dungeon Master. Do you mean Greater Polymorph? I do not know. A friendly reminder to stop sexualizing bi women and think they're going to want to fuck you and your boring boyfriend looking like this. Yeah, he looks not just boring. He looks like he has some. I can't even tell what's going on with him anymore. But yeah, I mean, I've also said this before. Why would you ever think someone's identity is about you? Lesbians don't exist because it's hot for men. Bisexual women don't exist because it's hot for men. Aromantic people don't exist, so you're annoyed when you have a crush on them. And just generally, not everything's about you. You know, maybe someone's identity is just about them. Wow, how could that be? Being in a monogamous relationship. Damn, that guy kinda cute though. Oh no. Well, yeah, it can happen. I mean, listen, again, open communication. If you want to be in a polyamorous relationship or in an open relationship, as long as you and your partner are both totally cool with it, go for it. Like, who cares, really? Does he bite? No, but he can hurt you in other ways. Your crush is all mono. Crying. That must be so annoying, though. Oh my god. Polycurious. Couples who are breaking up. I think we should see other people. What did I just say? If you're curious about it and your partner agrees to it, sure, why not? I don't care what kind of arrangement you might have, we only allow twosomes. Well, Noah, that's a dickhead move of you. What even are these animals? Either way, let them on the ark. Come on. Like, what are you doing? Now, I found this, and I know it's not a meme. And I know there's an entire subreddit of like AI generated art, and most of it is incredibly weird and creepy. But this one for polyamory actually seems fairly cute. As far as AI generated art goes, at least, this is pretty cute. Okay, just because someone is polygender doesn't mean that polysexual, polyromantic, or polyamorous. I mean, I'm polysexual, polyromantic, and polyamorous, but not because I'm polygender. Well, listen, because then when someone just asks if you're poly, you can just say yes, and it's true. My girlfriends are cute. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to bring Duolingo back. Duolingo memes have been in so many videos until now, and I know this one isn't like specifically polyamorous, but listen, it's open to interpretation, and we're interpreting it as a queer meme. Chill, bro. She's dating both of us. You're my boyfriend-in-law. Yeah. I mean, I'm honestly not like that knowledgeable with like poly terminology, but I do think boyfriend-in-law would be a good contender. You know? When my boyfriend wants to date others, I sleep. When my boyfriend wants to share the bed with me, real shit. Well, someone posted this who also doesn't really like sharing their bed. And it's understandable. It's way too warm. People always breathe. And it's very annoying because it's loud. But listen. Why is this so funny to me? There is literally no rule that says you have to get married and start a family. Normalize splitting a mansion with 5 of your best friends and 10 dogs. Well, go for it. 10 dogs? I know you can have multiple pets, but 10 seems a lot. But then again, if you have a mansion, you probably also have like a big ass garden. So it's like fine, but 10 dogs? Really? Twitter took this as a joke, but it just seems like wholesome polyamory content to me. I will never date a man that doesn't respect my husband. Exactly. Why would you date someone who's rude to others, like in general? But yeah, listen, I mean, you married him for a reason, right? So why would any new partner think it's okay to come in and disrespect that person, you know? Okay, I just realized that I had very little art in this video. I only had like one comic, I didn't have art. I'm sorry about that. Well anyways, that was it for this video. I keep saying it's actually a short one, but this time it might actually be true. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. And as usual, I will be back in 2 days. And by the time this video comes out, I might actually also have some more content on my TikTok account, because I'll at least have gone to a Pride Parade and we'll see what I post about that, I guess. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.